And the verses following then detail how the Lord breathes new life into the bones through Ezekiel. And I felt like I could see what Ezekiel did, like I said before. Standing in front of pieces of my life looked like remnants of dry bones, plans and actions that I once thought had life and meaning to them. What happened? Have you ever had that moment where you go through something or experience something and you feel like you're left disheveled, like your hair, your clothes, like you have the dirt on your face, and you're standing there and the smoke clears and it's just revealing a bunch of debris. And you're standing there thinking, how did all this rubble get here? Or even more so, how did I get here? And in that moment, as I was sitting there in front of my Bible, in front of my journal, I was still. And I started thinking the only thing I could do was to let my prayer become, Lord, please breathe new life into me. Just like Ezekiel standing in front of those bones, they're fusing together. The skin starts coming on top of them. But it doesn't matter until God gives them life, until the power of the Lord comes into those bones and those bodies. And I ask God to give me ears to hear and eyes to see, and to set my heart on what He had for me and what He had before me, and not just the dry bones or the rubble. And in Ezekiel 40, I read the next set of verses, and I want to be in those next set of verses. I wrote down Ezekiel 40, where he has a vision of the new future temple. So after the dry bones, then he's standing in front of this new future temple, a vision of restoration. And it says, in visions of God, He took me to the land of Israel and set me on a very high mountain, on whose south side were some buildings that looked like a city. He took me there, and I saw a man whose appearance was like bronze. He was standing in the gateway with a linen cord and a measuring rod in his hand. Then the man said to me, Son of man, look carefully and listen closely and pay attention to everything I'm going to show you, for that is why you have been brought here. And tell the people of Israel everything you see. And that is who I want to be, and that is where I want to be right now. I want to be standing on the edge of restoration, not destruction, saying, Lord, what can we make of this? Tell me, what is this to be? I want to look carefully and listen closely and pay attention, not to everything I lost or to everything that didn't work out, but into what He is showing me, what He is teaching me, and what He is telling me, hey, this is what it's going to be. So that not only I can have new life breathed into myself, but so I can go and tell others and encourage others in my life and say, hey, this is what I went through and this is where He brought me, and He's going to do it for you. And I'm going to make this a practice now after every chapter I finish in the Bible, because I'm a big journaler. If you're not already someone who journals while they read, you got to do it. I'm telling you, you will miss things. The recall, being able to go back to how God spoke to you while you're reading is just so powerful. And I want to make sure I go through, write out every verse I highlighted, just like I did with Ezekiel. What is He urging me to see? And can I give Him the dry bones? And can I ask Him to breathe new life? We do not need just a breath of fresh air. We need the power of the Holy Spirit to fall upon us. And then just maybe the rubble becomes stepping stones. Let's consider this as we walk into a new week.